They were only about halfway across when out of nowhere, whirling winds swept across the lake, fierce and strong like a hurricane. A blinding flash of lightning lit up the sky. Thunder roared right overhead. The storm blew the water into towering waves that hurtled the little boat up, 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 then sent it hurtling, crashing back down, down, down. The fishing boat was blown and buffeted and tossed and turned back and forth and up and down and left and right and round and round. And in the middle of the storm, Jesus was sleeping. Now Jesus' friends had been fishermen all their lives, but in all their years fishing on this lake, they had never once seen a storm like this one. No matter how hard they struggled with their ropes and sails, they couldn't control their boat. This storm was too big for them. But the storm wasn't too big for Jesus. "Help!" they screamed. "Wake up, Jesus! Wake up quick!" Jesus opened his eyes. "Rescue us! Save us!" they shrieked. "Don't you care?" Of course Jesus cared, and this was the very reason he had come, to rescue them and to save them. Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm. "Hush," he said. That's all. And the strangest thing happened. The wind and the waves recognized Jesus' voice. They had heard it before, of course. It was the same voice that made them in the very beginning. They listened to Jesus and they did what he said. Immediately the wind stopped. The water calmed down. It glittered innocently in the moonlight and lapped quietly against the side of the boat as if nothing had happened. The little boat bobbed gently up and down. There was a deep stillness and a great quiet all around. When Jesus turned to his wind-torn friends, "Why were you scared?" he asked. "Did you forget who I am? Did you believe your fears instead of me?" Jesus' friends were quiet as the wind and the waves, and into their hearts came a different kind of storm. "What kind of man is this?" they asked themselves anxiously. "Even the winds and the waves obey him." Because they didn't understand. They didn't realize yet that Jesus was the Son of God. Jesus' friends had been so afraid they had only seen the big waves. They had forgotten that if Jesus was with them, then they had nothing to be afraid of, no matter how small their boat or how big the storm. Hi! How are you guys doing? It's been another week. Miss Rhonda's still missing you like crazy. Someday soon, we're going to get back together, okay? We're still talking about the big storm, that Jesus helps us with in our life. Anything that we consider a storm, like maybe this pandemic. That's kind of a storm, right? So Jesus, he's here to help us with every aspect of our life. Anytime that we're afraid or we're worried or we're sick, he's right there beside us, loving us, and walking with us every step of the way. So that story you just heard me read, they were talking about a time when Jesus and his friends were in a boat, and his friends were really, really scared. So let's talk about that story a little bit more. See, look at these waves. Kind of scary looking, right? Can you imagine being out on the ocean or the sea and all these waves around you? That'd be pretty scary if you were in a boat. Woo! So, put your life jackets on. Here we go, guys. Okay, Jesus, he had been out teaching all day. And at night, they got in a boat with his friends. He went in the back of the boat and he lay down and he fell asleep because he was so tired from teaching all day. Have you guys ever fallen asleep, like maybe in the back of your car? Oh, it's kind of like that. Did you snore when you fell asleep in the back of the car? Let me hear your snore. Right? Is that how it sounds? Jesus, he might have even snored in the back of that boat. Who knows? He was really, really tired. But while he slept, his friends were awake and they were talking and just enjoying each other. Then all of a sudden, things started getting a little bit crazy. The seas, he started rocking back and forth a little bit. Just a little bit at first, and then all of a sudden, it was getting a little bit rougher. Oh my word. And they were going, what is going on? Oh my goodness. And then the waves, they kept lapping up over the boat. Oh my goodness. It was starting to fill the boat up with water. So to hurry up, and they were like trying to get all the water out of the boat, you know. It did not matter. The rain was coming down. It was rain. It was really, really hard. And then the lightning. Wow, it was scary, right? So after all of that, they were getting so scared, they said, we gotta wake Jesus up. So they went back in the back of the boat, they woke Jesus up, they said, help us, Jesus, this is a big storm, the water's getting in the boat, we're so afraid, you've gotta help us. And now he's like, okay, you guys, chill out. He went to the front of the boat, and you know what he did? The most amazing thing. He went to the front of the boat, and he said, hush, be still. And the winds and the waves obeyed his voice. That's how powerful our Jesus is. You know that? His friends in the boat were like, whoa, that was awesome. Look how mighty he is. We forgot that we're with Jesus, and he can do anything. He can calm the storm, right? So you guys, anytime that you're afraid, I just want you to pray to Jesus. Jesus, please help me, Jesus. Please come help me. And you know what? He's going to come. He's going to go before you, and he's going to say, hush, be still. That's what Jesus can do for you. I love you guys. Oh, wait, one more thing. Wait. Miss Rhonda ain't done yet. We're done with the story. But what I'd like for you guys to do, can you guys get some of your building blocks at home? I want you to build something that looks like a boat. A big pirate ship or a big fishing boat like Jesus was in that day. And then you guys can pretend that you're the waves. And I know that you guys like crashing down those blocks. So why don't you be the big wave and crash down that boat? Can you do that? All right. I want to show you one more thing. If you're so inclined, why don't you make some boats out of things that you can find? Miss Rhonda got some seashells, and I made them into some sailboats. Okay, can you guys see that? Maybe you can go out in your yard and find twigs and leaves or flower petals or whatever, and get some glue out. Make some sailboats out of whatever it is you find. Okay? All right, kids. Love ya. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye.